Good morning. It is a cold one today. As you see, my breath is just, you can see it. We're gonna do a little bit of pond hopping. I believe it's 35, 36 degrees out. So we've been getting pretty cold weather, which has lowered the water temp significantly to the point where I think, of course I didn't bring them. I didn't bring my jerk baits, but it's getting that season. It's getting, you know, that prime jerk bait season, you know, rattle traps, crankbaits, reaction style baits, stuff like that. Bass are going to be feeding up for the winter. Fall can be some of the best fishing. Depending on what the water temperature is, I mean, I might throw some top water too, because fall is also pretty good for some top water, believe it or not. As long as that water's not too cold, that is. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to get rigged up here and then hopefully catch some bass. Like I said, I don't know if I said it actually, but we're going to be doing some pond hopping, So let's get into it. Without further ado, I gotta catch a fish. It's been a while since I caught a fish. So I actually went salmon fishing the other day and I didn't catch anything, so I just didn't turn on the camera at all. Okay, so I just brought a couple rods with me, 4 to be exact, and I'm just gonna run through what each rod is rigged up with and how I think I might be able to catch them today. It's gonna be bluebird skies when the sun does come fully up, as you, I don't know if that'll focus, but either way, it'll be bluebird skies. It'll be cold pretty much the whole day. So this is what I was thinking would work. So on the first rod, I have a swim jig, a white chartreuse swim jig with a little orange chartreuse paddle tail on the back of that. I've got a crankbait on that one. I have a hook on that one, which is cool. No, but all jokes aside, I got a hook on that one that I'm gonna throw a Senko on because that's a go-to bait when nothing else is biting. And then I've got a hot or a cross-style bait on that one. So hopefully we can get some of those green slimy carp to bite one of these lures and make my day. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I keep saying this in my videos and I'm trying to teach you guys, for those who might not know, but that's the parking lot. That's part of the parking lot, but that's the first parking lot that is in this forest preserve. This body of, or area of water is going to be where it's overfished, or the most people fish, because the most people don't really want to go all the way down there to the backwaters where not a lot of people go to get the fish. So I'm just checking this spot out. I'm gonna cast a couple. I'm not gonna hit it too hard and not gonna spend too much time here because I know that it is probably pretty overfished. So oh, that's good. They got bass in here. They got walleye apparently, northern pike, catfish, bluegill, sunfish, black and white crappie, and apparently there might be gobies in here. God damn it. Alright, so we're gonna go this way towards the flooded timber that I see over there and then work our way that way, I guess. But the water's pretty clear. I'm gonna go ahead and get a gauge of the temperature of the water. My alarm's going off. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Okay. Water is not terribly cold, but it is a bit nipply. So I'm thinking reaction style baits first, bottom bait second. First cast. Let's see if we can get something. I tell you what, I hate fishing with gloves on. I absolutely hate it. You know what? I am actually going to throw a craw around this flooded timber until we get into some open water where I can throw a crankbait and not get hung up every time. So This is soft bottom, man. Ooh, big wake. Big wake over there. What is that? Big wake over here. So it's hard to get to this spot. But it's a good thing I wore boots. That's all I gotta say. Because I think if I make the right flip into that, something ought to bite it. See if I can do that. Got him. Oh, come on. Get up there. It's a little guy, but instantly, oh, that was looking up. Instantly, before it even hit the bottom of it, instantly took it. I'm gonna take off our glove here, just because that takes off the slime coating of the fish very quickly if you touch them with gloves. That's the first bass. On the second cast, first good cast at this spot that I moved to. Not bad, not huge, but it's a fish and it feels good. I'm gonna let him back over here. Figure it out, bud. Figure it out. Come on, figure it out. Attaboy. There you go. Okay, that's a good sign. Early in the morning, they're eating craws apparently, or at least over here they are. So that's good. Craw I'm using, actually, it's the first time I'm ever using this. I've bought it a while back and just haven't used it. Is actually a Cabela's brand craw. It just looked really good to me. Like that. How does that not look juicy? How does that not look good? So, gonna put the gloves back on because my fingers are already frozen for the 0.25 seconds they've been out, and continue to fish. See, I knew he was right there because I saw a wake, and I'm like, okay, so he must be up real shallow, pushing those bait fish up shallow and munching on them. And was I right? I think yes. I'm using a real heavy setup too, surprisingly. It's a Flares frogging and flipping stick. It's an extra heavy 8 foot or something like that, 8'2" maybe. Let's flip back in there, see if he was hanging out with a girl or something. Okay. Another guy hit it. And let me tell you, he was on that point right there. And I set the hook. I felt tap, 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 tap. Set the hook. And he flew from that point over both of these limbs right here, these big ass limbs, and landed right there. And that's probably like, from that point to these limbs is like a good 15 feet. I just jaw jacked his life away. Number 2, small, not getting any bigger. It's actually kind of smaller than the last one. Moving in the wrong direction, man. Go tell your dad to come to breakfast or something, man. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and move to a different spot here. I've been fishing this spot for a good 2.5 hours. And I only got those fish that you saw, not too big. It's pretty clear and it's really grassy. So I was throwing I'm just running down everything I threw, I guess. So I threw a spinnerbait, swim jig, crankbait, lipless crankbait, and then I was throwing that craw bait. Oh, there goes my glove. And those are really the only things I threw. And I worked pretty much this whole half of the lake. Pretty much the spot that can be worked. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it rolling, move it to a different spot. Hopefully we can get some fish there, some more fish. And let's just get on with our day. Let's keep it rolling. So stay tuned. You'll be glad you did. There we go. I knew there had to be a bass somewhere in here. It's not a bad one either. Okay. This cold streak is off. Little bass right here. On the swim jig. I mean, as you see, there's just so much. Let me show you. So much weeds in here. The only thing you really can throw is a swim jig, or if it was summer, you throw it top water. Let's get this guy back. Nice. I let it sink down to the bottom and he instantly hit it. But I mean, I tried a Senko to get on the outside of these weed edges here. They weren't biting, wasn't working. I was picking up a lot of weeds. I threw a Texas rigged craw in there, picking up a lot of weeds still. And so I'm, you know, my mind's racing. I'm like, I can't throw spinnerbait, obviously. Can't throw a crankbait, obviously. Top water is a little bit, the water's a little bit too cold now for top water. What can I throw? So I was like, oh, wait, grass, a lot of grass, submerged grass, grass on the top. You'd probably want to throw a swim jig with some sort of trailer. And finally, that is what I have done today. Little Strike King, hold on. Strike King, swim jig, and I've got a Strike King Rage Menace or something like that on the back, just a natural color, green pumpkin, because this water's really, really clear. So finally, we pick up a fish on the old swim jig. See if we can get some more. I let that one sink down to the bottom, and then like first reel, I mean, he hit it instantly. So it's a good sign. Let's get some more. Oh my god, I just had like a 4-pounder on this thing, dude. Oh, and he came off. Of course the camera wasn't going. I literally was like, okay, I'm not getting any more bites on this. I'm gonna go flip and pitch to that submerged timber over there. And as soon as I took my last cast, this guy just absolutely inhaled it. And I did not get a good hook set on him. Get up here. Yes. Oh god, there we go. This guy, he's so cold. This water's freezing, actually. Look at how he wanted that thing. That thing's halfway in his mouth. Absolutely choked it. He was not going anywhere at all. Nice little cold icicle bass. I was just about to move down to see if there are any more fish. And my last cast again, he smacked it. So you know what? You know, I'm still gonna move down. Still gonna move down, and then we'll hit the spot on the way out because we are almost out of time. I've got plans today, so let's move down. I put some shad scent on this thing, and apparently they like it, so that's good. And I actually set the hook on that one because I actually felt the bite. Like, he hammered it. As you saw, he wanted that super, super bad. The other one that I lost, that like 3+ pounder, I got stuck in some weeds and I popped it out of the weeds, and then it got heavy. Like, I didn't feel a single bite. It just got heavy and then started head thrashing. And I set the hook once I felt the head thrashing, and he was on for a little bit, then he came off. So go away. That was a bite for sure. I guess they like this. Copyright, turning it off right now. Not turning the copyright strike. That's a fish, there we go. Oh my goodness, a little dink dink. But you know what, we're ending it off. They like it when I sing to them. Hey, chill, bro, come on. Nice little fish to end off this video. I gotta go see a special someone. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I gotta drive Sting Ding home. Let's go. Okay, so that's the Sting Ding. Just in case you didn't know, that's what gets me from point A to point B, stinging and dinging. So that was a good day. I'm definitely gonna mark this spot on my GPS for sure. It's got some fish. It's got some pretty big fish. I lost a really pretty big fish. The ones I did catch were, you know, on the little side, but that's okay because we caught fish. We didn't get skunked. We figured them out. We went to multiple spots and figured them out. So, I mean, I could pretty much go pro by now. Yeah, successful day. Throwing a swim jig, blah, blah, blah. You already know. You know what I was throwing. There's a smudge on that, and I'm pretty sure you can see that. It's really annoying me. Hold on. So, I gotta go. Gotta drive the Sting Ding up out of here and go see a special someone. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video. Don't forget to like the video. Like the video. Please like it. It would mean the world to me. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you like the videos. It shows me support and keeps me motivated to keep going and doing all this good stuff. Comment on any questions you guys have or what you guys want to see next. Peace.
Thank you.